Hi, this is Bobby McGee from BobbyMcGee.com, and I'm sitting here with professional triathlete Omar Nour from Egypt, and we're going to talk a little bit in this specific clip about the challenges of the swim for people who don't come from a specific swim background. I remember working with Omar back in Tiszaújváros in Hungary before the World Championships in Hungary in 2009, and we did some sets with him indoors in the pool. And typically those short courses, the 25-meter courses, are a whole lot faster than the outdoor courses. And then had a chat to him after that session, and the next day went and did a much harder session in a very deep 50-meter pool outdoors and went faster, which shouldn't have been the case. So just a lot of it's mental, a lot of it's physical, and I'm going to talk to Omar a little bit today about his challenges and his ways of dealing with the swim as a beginner when he first came into the sport.
Yes, it's actually a very interesting, I think swimming is unlike any of the sports, right? Because of the background that I haven't done any of those sports at an elite level prior to starting 5 years ago. And I think if you have a high threshold for pain in running and cycling, even if it's not very pretty, and I'm sure you've seen some of the, it may not be pretty, it may not be most efficient, you may not be maximizing your speed. If you can suffer day in, day out, sooner or later you're either going to break or you're going to go faster. Your body figures it out. Swimming is not the case. It's just simply not. If you
Swimming is like golf. The harder you try, if you don't have it, you don't have it.
Exactly. It gets worse. The harder you try, the faster you get tired.
And very good. The harder the try, the faster
you get tired. And you've seen me. You've seen me do like actually the set that you speak of. I still remember that set. That was a very painful set.
You thrashed yourself.
I gave everything to show you what I had. But so I think the challenge with the swim is it's a technique-based sport. You gotta really focus. You gotta really think as you're doing the stuff, as you're getting more tired, and it takes time.
It's not an effort-based sport. It's totally skill-based.
It takes time, and you see these people, for example, and everybody clicks at a different time, and you see people plateau or progress very slowly, and all of a sudden, they get it. You had actually sent me to Jerry Rodriguez of Tower 26 in Santa Monica.
Great open water swim coach.
Amazing open water swim coach. And
savant with the open water stuff.
Fantastic. And actually my ex-training partner who I mentioned in one of our previous clips, Sean Jefferson, he quit everything. So that's one approach of doing it. He quit the other two sports, moved out to LA, and all he does is swim. He swam for a year. His swim is drastically improved. And now he's reintroducing the other two sports, being a background of a runner, and we'll see. I mean, it's a risk.
It's a risk. It's a risk, but it's a risk that has to be taken. In some ways, it's not a risk. If you can't swim in ITU triathlon, and it's all over anyway.
Exactly. It's one way of doing it, right? Me, because I'm also running a business. Like I can't completely fall off the face of the universe. I need to be somewhat still involved with triathlon.
Omar, let me tell you, if you went to North Africa and found a cave in the Atlas Mountains, you still wouldn't fall completely off the face of the earth with your personality. It would shine through anyway.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, well, but it's a conscious effort. You gotta stay with it. So my approach was a little bit different. It's a little bit more balanced. I came up here to Boulder, started working with Grant Holicky, who works with Neil Anderson in the Apex coaching, and he's the one that's on deck. And being at altitude for me, the hardest of the three sports is swimming.
Because if you're inefficient, you can't breathe when you need to breathe.
It's unbelievable. And then when you flip turn, oh my goodness. You just, I mean, my flip turns, I mean, already they're not amazing, right? Because I'm not a swimmer. But especially at altitude, it just goes straight up because I'm just looking for air,
So when Neil downloads your heart rate data, he's always confusing your swims with your runs.
Yes. I would say my swim is actually probably where my heart rate goes the highest. But it's a slow process. You have to be very patient, and actually, believe it or not, you have to be intelligent. You realize, as an athlete, I thought it was a good thing when I started to turn my brain completely off. I was very proud of the fact that I consider myself a semi-intelligent human being. To be able to be what I considered coachable. You tell me what to do, I do it. Period. I don't think, I don't question, I just do it. And I'm still that way.
I think that's part of the process too, is committing to a process, is just
and believing in
giving
it.
into it and believing in it.
Believing in it,
But you do have to bring the powers of your own mind to
and
bear.
you have to take ownership of this thing. You have to live it. You have to look at it. You have to think about it. while you're swimming, after you're swimming, before you're swimming. Now I wake up a little bit earlier than I used to because I used to just wake up last second, go straight to the pool.
Yeah,
I'm half awake. My body's not fully awake. My mind is not fully awake.
Yeah.
Now I wake up a little bit earlier just to think about it.
Switch on.
To make that session more important. And the other aspect is something that you've helped me with actually when we were in TCH Varos. It's the mental aspect. When you don't view yourself as something, then it's self-proclaimed prophecy, right? You become not that thing.
You have to be a swimmer to be a swimmer.
You have to believe it. You have to believe, no, I'm a swimmer. And when you tend not to be good at something, or you think you're not good at something, the way you even introduce yourself is immediately with an excuse.
It limits the ability for you to absorb the skill.
Completely. You come in with an excuse immediately.
Fantastic. So you are being a swimmer now.
I'm learning. I'm learning how to be a swimmer. I'm working on my mind to try to be a swimmer. I'm trying to play the part. You know, my body, it's interesting because my body's much more of a swimmer. You know, I'm a bigger build guy. So when people see me at the start line and they don't know who I am, they're like, oof, he's going to take it out strong. So now, you know, before I'd be like, oh, don't worry, no, I just start. Now, sure, I'm going to take it out very strong.
If you could plant a seed of doubt in somebody's mind, then do so. Exactly.
Yeah, you know, half the battle. You know, and it's a very interesting sport we're in. Everybody's suffering. Everybody's suffering. If you think while you're racing, while you're swimming, while you're running, whatever, that everybody else is not suffering, and you're the only one suffering,
then you're gone.
You will stop. You will stop. So if you plant a seed of doubt in somebody's mind, they're like, wow, that guy is really strong. You may be 10 seconds away from quitting. You may be 10 seconds, but the guy doesn't know that. And he ends up quitting 2 seconds before you. That gives you just enough energy to keep on going.
Exactly right. Good lessons on the swim. Thanks so much.
Oh, no problem.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.